After much protest and deliberation, I have been strictly informed to film in my regular spot so that Simon can be in the background. Welcome back, Simon. We are quickly going to summon you, and hopefully that works. But this may be the last part of these videos, and we may move into a completely different territory of other kinds of drama that I have gone through in other communities that I may have briefly mentioned in other videos around my writing community, around roleplay, all of that kind of stuff. But we'll see if this is the last and final segment of the show. We might do a special 5th series where it's just the roasts of Derek, but we'll see about that. It is 5 o'clock on a Thursday, so I will be pouring myself a drink because Lord knows that this was difficult the last time. This was extremely difficult the last time to do because your girl had to be sober at 10 a.m. in the morning so that she could actually edit the video and also not get drunk in the morning. Since I am treating this like my job, I would prefer not to get wasted in the early hours of the day. I still have a significant amount of amaretto, though I do feel that we may need to top up after this. I am partially considering just pouring my can of Coke into this bottle, but we shall see. Also, not sponsored by Tesco. Tesco, hit me up. This bastard is going to kick by the end of this video, and I'm going to get my He has awoken. Do you want some good news first?
Give me the good news. What is the good news from the grave?
So, the good news is that we're back at our old setup. Your face is in the background after many complaints. There were many complaints. And we're also calling on WhatsApp. So,
unlike last time.
And I'm drinking. We've
gone full back circle again.
Yeah, I don't think...
We are now as normal.
I think there was a deep disapproval of me changing everything there was about the show.
It was not okay. I even got hate mail. I got rage on all across my social media.
Let's have...
You know what?
Let's have a brief mental health checkup. How are you doing, Simon?
I am. Therefore, I think. Is that how it goes? Is that how the saying goes? No, it's I think, therefore I am. Look, man, I'm dreading having to have Derek fucking draining down my ears again, crippling my mental state and Alfred's mental state and everybody's mental state.
Okay, well, I wanted to ask you about this because it did seem to take a significant toll on you last time. Whether you want to continue doing the document, because we could just continue our old format where I just read the emails and you react to them. So, I have prefaced that because of your mental health and because of mine, we might actually leave this to be a final episode, or we'll do a special 5th episode where it's just you roasting him and there's no emails.
I agree with that. Let's have this as a final episode. I don't know how much more I can take of Derek and his antics.
It will officially be a month of you suffering through these emails.
It has been a month, hasn't it?
And maybe we can finally start on a different series following this. And I think that might be slightly more enjoyable. I want to onboard Saf into that drama. We briefly discussed the idea of reading out our old roleplays.
No! God! No! God, please, no! 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 No!
Oh! No! Oh, God, the cringe!
And we
Oh, God, the cringe!
we were
I'm putting on my big boy pants and I'm getting serious here. Tips fedora. Right.
Don't tip your fedora.
Adjust my bow tie. No. Right.
Why are we still here?
It's okay, you don't need to defend yourself. We know you've stood on your soapbox, you've had your 60 seconds. You'll be fine. But I do desperately want to read those role plays.
Please don't have my role plays involved. Please.
Simon, we were a family.
We were a family.
We were a family. We can't just disinclude you from the family.
Oh, you can! I beg of you, please exclude me from that family. Well, that makes it 3, because you are 25 right now, and I am 22. So that equals 3. Anyway, we're getting off topic. That's not the reason why we're here today.
We're arguing about...
We're here to talk about...
the ISIS community online, yes, they have a community. They actually quite enjoy anime, so that would never be the reason.
Oh my fucking god, that's fucking... I was about to say adorable, but they're ISIS. None of them are adorable. That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I don't...
Anyway, speaking of cringe and hilarious...
Yes, let us dive in. Let's just jump right into... Catching up from last episode, we were running through these emails that I had sadly sat down and analysed, which we will not be doing in this video to spare Simon's mentality. He is loading his gun as we speak. We're just going to continue from that stream, and then there is a final chain after that. But we will see how long we can last, because I don't want to put poor Simon through too much, and that this will be our final episode, unless Simon wants to do a special 5th episode for whatever fucking reason. But it has been 4 weeks, so I can't honestly, this should be celebratory. I'm drinking, we're in our old place, and yeah, you won't have to ever go through these awful emails with me ever again. Okay, so the first one, sent on the 7th of March 2019 at 3:16 AM. How can you do vlogs to this and keep a straight face? ... I emotionally died after losing you ... I have not had a real love since ... How do you hate me ... 4 whole groups of ellipses.
Derek, am I right?
Moving on. But, comma, yes, I am a narcissist. I make excuses. I'm sorry I complained that I spent money on you. It's because it, space, dot dot dot, space, was 1/3 of my income that year that I had worked for, full stop. So it meant something to me.
I feel like with those dot dot dots, he thinks it's more dramatic. Like, it was my spending for that year. The dot 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 being the fucking like pause in his stuttering word, and it just doesn't work. It just makes it just drains it out more.
It's really fucking cringe, isn't it? On top of the list is when he said paladin. You forgot. But just to address the money claim for a second, he was the one who insisted on paying for all of it. At no point did I say you have to pay for all of this, and he made it very, very clear that he did not want me to pay for anything, and now I know why. It was so he could hold it over my head if I backed out of it.
Yeah, basically, like, have it as a fish bait. It's just like, I spent all this money on you!
I bought you!
Yeah, I bought you! Come here!
The last part of this chain. Long story short, dot dot dot, I hope your vlogs help you feel better, because they are nothing remotely close to me dedicating my life to you. Parentheses, despite being broken and drunk, you were broken when I met you and your father made your decisions. Parentheses, I loved you more than anything on this planet, and for some reason, parts of me still do. So for you to do a vlog about, oh, Derek's a shitty person that latches on to people after I've been in a hospital about my mentality after losing you, dot dot dot, and relocating to another part of my country to try to heal, dot 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 dot, I mean honestly, dot 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 dot, does it help you heal to hate me? I gave up a lot to meet you, dot dot dot, dot dot dot, why are you doing this, full stop? I don't want you to love me again, that's gone. But please understand me. I'm not a fucking old pervert. I am a man-child that had a YouTube show while unemployed and fell in love with a fae overseas. It was very romantic to me, dot dot dot. Why is it so different for you, dot dot dot.
Whoa. First thing, you're gonna have to bleep out his name because you said it accidentally.
Sorry, I'm drunk. I said Derek's a shitty person, didn't I?
Second of all, he said, I'm not a pervert, I'm a man-child. As if that's any fucking better.
Oh, I can't believe I'm so, like, into it that I actually did not change his name. Should I just keep it in? Do you think he's still watching? Sorry. Okay, so after that long string, I sent him the link of me analysing all of his emails, and his immediate response on the 7th of March 2019 at 12:52 in the afternoon, I'm not looking at any links from you. I email you when I'm deep in my cups because it's therapeutic, just like you needing people to watch you explain how you feel. I loved you. I don't love the person you are now, so we are fine. It's just hard to see you explain our past relationship in such a way. I'm depressed and utterly alone in this new state of blank and miserable. Just ignore me. And then I respond to him by saying, find someone else to be your fucking punching bag.
Don't fuck with me! I have the power of God and anime on my side! Wait,
This is going to be the last email that I read you, and it is a doozy.
Okay.
So get settled in, grab yourself a cuppa, get that unicorn.
This is going to be like the time I had an eye operation, isn't it? And like, I was sitting there lying back, like I am now. I'm lying back on my bed, where they just say, stay calm, it's going to be alright. You're sitting here saying, okay, it's a doozy, stay calm, get a cup of tea. This is exactly going to be the same. Listening to Mike's emails is the same as an eye operation, people. Let's go.
5 days later, at 2 in the morning, he responds to me telling him off by saying, I don't have a strong young boyfriend like you do. Oh face. I'm working on it though. Just hope he tucks it in. But in all seriousness, ... I don't want to hurt you, Faye. You're the only girl in my life I ever loved enough to propose to, and it was probably immature of me. I'm dating 25 to 40 plus year olds now, so you can ... hopefully stop saying I'm a child molester ... Even though I've never called him that. I think I called him a nonce in one of the emails, but I have never called him a child molester.
Hold the fucking phone! If you've never called him a child molester, why the fuck is he saying, is he like pinning himself as a child molester that someone else pinned on him, and now he's trying to disprove the fact that he's a child molester even though no one's called him a child molester?
I don't know. It just feels very suspect. Even though you came to me ... and ... we discussed why I was like, in quotation marks, age is a number ... Yeah. I bet on your maturity and you bet on mine, and we were both wrong. Smiley face.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I love you. I love my baby cousin so much ...
Wait, he's saying you're immature.
Yeah.
He's saying you're immature and that he's immature. He's saying that both of you are immature. Right. Okay. You get it, and you know what my dad was like. My dad was a good person and he represents a demon. How can you go that tattoo? I know what I'm a man child.
Guys, we got him.
I had to fucking vent that out.
I know.
Like, seriously. I don't fucking understand how he calls you immature, yet he was the one who fucking threw his toys out of the pram and fucking shit his nappy when you fucking just got a tattoo.
It baffles all the other people that I meet because it's usually my opener for when I meet new people. I usually just ask them, what's the worst breakup you've ever gone through? And then they'll tell me their story and I'll be like, do I have a story for you? It's a great icebreaker. I talk to friends about the idea of having a cute little angry daughter with mop head here like my baby cousin. God, I would give everything to protect a daughter like my baby cousin. Pikachu. ... End of the day, remember I am 35 and I have been drinking for like 10 years. It has ruined who I was. I used to be thin and fun to talk to and optimistic ... Now I'm chubby and all the same things except after 9 PM. I'll never have a family. I'll die alone. Hopefully learning about cannabis will save me. Imagine being so far gone that instead of seeking actual help, you're like,
what drug can I replace my problem with?
Like, I just imagine him as Gandalf, like when Gandalf was toiling through the documents in Gondor, and instead he's looking at documents of like weed.
Don't do my guy Gandalf like that.
So you say your guy? He's my guy.
Okay, so why would you do him like that? I'm actually annoyed you just compared Derek to Gandalf.
Okay.
Gandalf isn't even a paladin.
Just get rid of me.
Okay.
Ow!
Are you okay?
I am now.
You hurt yourself in every single one of these videos, I swear. This is cursed. Asterisk, 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 asterisk. Looking at your last message.
Fucking hell.
Looking at your last message. Asterisk, 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 asterisk.
Oh, fucking God, why does he structure these emails like they're a fucking poem? That's why I don't want to read out my role plays.
You won't
Ever.
be. I will.
No.
No.
No. Those are staying locked in a box and like fucking just burying
It's a good thing that I published them on my own, on my account, otherwise they would be.
What?
People used to send me the chapters and I used to put them in.
Oh, fuck.
I was the godfather.
Oh, God.
I made you an offer and you didn't refuse.
I was 14 or 15, I didn't know my consequences.
We were both children. Moving on with this. There will be no discussion, one way or another, whether or not I can rope you and Vicky into this. I will be making drunk plans in one of these videos. Look, we're in the home stretch, brother. We are in the home stretch. You ready?
Is the home stretch another quarter of a mile? Because I felt like I've already fucking ran like 10 miles.
Think about it. After this, you will never have to hear another one of Derek's emails.
Okay. Alright.
You can live with that?
No, that is worth it.
Okay.
You know Samwise when he's carrying fucking Frodo up Mount Doom?
Uh-huh. Best scene in Lord of the Rings. Go on.
And then fucking Gollum just comes over and then just like, that's Derek right now. Currently at the moment I do feel like Frodo and you are Samwise just carrying me up to Mount Doom. Oh, do you remember the taste of strawberries?
I love Samwise. Samwise is the best character in Lord of the Rings. Don't at me. Do not. I will fight you. Samwise is the best character in Lord of the Rings.
I'm sorry, I think Urukai number 23 is actually the best, thank you.
I haven't watched Lord of the Rings since last Christmas.
Hey, you know what, I'm going to watch the Lord of the Rings now.
It's the extended edition. That's your reward.
Yeah, that's going to be my happy place.
Okay, deep breath. Okay. Why are ... you ... my punching bag? ? Vacuum cleaner. Girl I dated for 3 years. Message to me ... After for 2 years. I understood it helped her. Am I hurting you? ? Slanty face. That's not my goal ... I asked you to block me a year ago ... when I got put in a straitjacket and not allowed to see the world for 5 days ... It was the worst experience of my life, learning I was a monster, shackled. You just burned me harder than any of my exes. I loved you so much I got arrested, but I'm okay now. I don't care about love.
Wait a minute.
Well, go on.
That's a fucking story. I was sitting there thinking like he was in a straitjacket. I don't know. It was probably one of his fucking metaphors. Now he's saying he's getting arrested.
He keeps flip-flopping. I know exactly what happened because I had a direct hand in it. Is when I reported him because he was constant.
For self-harming.
Yeah, that's what he didn't even self-harm. He was just threatening to self-harm, and his family.
And so they put him in a straitjacket, or is it
He was
like an over-exaggeration because he's a
Well,
child?
I don't know about straitjacket, but he was in hospital for 3 days. They monitored him for 3 days.
Right, I see. Okay.
Does that make sense? Like they took him, like they did a 5150 where they just took him away and made sure that he wasn't suicidal.
Yeah, that's a normal general checkup. That's very different to having a straitjacket.
And getting arrested. I don't care about love. I have no turn-ons. I just don't care anymore. I am okay with loving me, Derek. He's flawed but reliable. Trying San Diego next. Maybe I'm a Cali boy. Don't let me use you as a punching bag. ... Faye ... Please ... I don't feel the connection anymore. I just talk smack when I drink ... But I loved you as hard as any human being would. Please don't suffer because of me. I miss you. Glad you found Mr. Right. Give my baby cousin the biggest of tackle hugs. I would empty my bank account to see her in person. I don't know why, but I love baby girls because of you. Smiley face.
Oh God.
My brother is having one in July 2019. ... Thank you for making me feel again.
No, I don't like that. I don't fucking like that.
Go on.
That's super fucking creepy. He just said, I would give any amount of money to see your baby cousin again. I love baby girls. That is fucking no. No. There's no humor in that. I'm not being fucking funny here. That shit is not okay. That is fucking gross. Now we're just going into a different territory of what this shitbag is.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Who the fuck he is and what his fucking morals are, and his disgusting, despicable fucking attitude and his mental state.
That is all he wrote.
Derek, if you're listening to this, fucking actually get arrested and have a straitjacket on, so that you don't fucking ever poison people like this again. That's what you are. You are poison. You are filthy poison. A puddle of some kind of goo on the floor that no one gives a shit about, but if someone does give a shit about, you corrupt, you destroy, and you fucking be toxic in your bubbling, disgusting, vile self.
I felt a great disturbance in the force, as if millions of voices suddenly cried out in terror and were suddenly silenced. I fear something terrible has happened.
So have those DMs?
I don't know. Potentially, I might do. Let's have a look.
Let's have a gander.
No, I've got things from 2018. Oh, hold the fucking phone. Wait a minute. Hold on. I have emails to Mr. Derek.
Okay, hold on. Just give us a second. I promise you, those of you who are watching, none of this is scripted. None of this is scripted. I don't know if this makes me less credible or more credible, but I promise you none of this is scripted. I know this happens in almost every single video of these, but none of this is scripted. Are you kidding me? Are you shitting me right now?
Oh, I've got an email. I've got 3 emails from this fucko. Oh my fucking god, I can't believe that these are still fucking here.
The internet's forever, people.
Oh my god. I remember how polite I was trying to be. Let me just read this email, because I'm keen. No, I'm just going to read this email.
Okay.
Right, so here we go. What would I have to do, or change, or apologize for, or allow you to do to your body, or anything else to fix things? I love the person inside. I just hate to see her do permanent things to her body. I also think you belong with your family. That's the strongest thing that helps me fight my desire to be with you. Fuck off. What if I quit alcohol, moved to the UK? We did group counselling. My friend asked me about my Seattle trip. I've been really good about not bothering you because you hate me now after what I said, and stayed with me out of pity after November, or so you said. Is that true? The pictures I had to look through were mixed in with our usual flirting, my favourite part of my week. I forced myself to talk to other women, remind myself that there are more people in the world. It's just an intense reminder of how I spent 15 years of my life looking for you. Oh, just have a fucking break. In a sea of awful people, you'll soon see the world of dating. I wish I could just share my knowledge of it with you. Single parents, oceans of dick pics with strangers, disease, rape, liars. Oh, fuck off. Oh, fuck off. Oh, I didn't want this. You're the only girl I ever wanted to, and he just fucking continues on in a fucking splurge. It goes on and on and on. Just like.
All right. What did you write? We know his spiel. What did you write?
Here is my response.
Derek,
This email will not be hate-filled splurge of angry rage. This email is going to be as rational as I possibly can make it. I would like to first say, however, every time you say we in your email, please accept that it is you. But we exploded, in quotation marks. I would like to point out that you exploded. I think we made a mistake. You made that mistake. And this is the crux of the matter. You can tell my inner British person and polite Cambridge accent is starting to come through in my email. Don't you like it? I know what you were going through. I have made horrible mistakes before that I wanted to patch up.
What horrible mistakes have you made?
Oh, nothing as horrible as this. I was just trying to be as polite as possible. Wanting to sew them back together so everything can be right again. But a sewn up tear will never be as strong as the original made bond. I don't know what the fuck I'm going on about now.
No, you're
Anyway.
14 and this is deep.
My advice? What I did with all my mistakes I made. Move on. Learn from such mistakes. That is key. Learn. You and Faye will never be the same again after what happened. I think both of you need to move on. See new people and think about why this relationship went wrong and improve up on it. Derek, you're not making this easier for either of you. The longer you message each other, the longer the pain will continue. You're slowly peeling off the bandage. Rip it off. End it. Let it go. You'd be wise to take my advice from an unbiased point of view. Please heed what I said, Simon. Do you want to know what his fucking response was?
Yes, I do.
Alright, thank you, Simon.
That was his whole response.
His whole fucking response was just, alright, thank you, Simon.
He told me that he was getting death threats. He told me he was getting, just shit on constantly. I also told, a number of people, so it wasn't just you that knew. And it just felt like, there's no way people are dogpiling on it. That's stupid. That doesn't make any sense. First of all, Simon would never. He was specifically complaining about you, and I think it was because he's jealous of you.
That lower life form of a fucking human being should be jealous of any human who has the comprehension to be able to fucking form sentences that aren't just, oh, I'm a fucking child. So there is actually another email he sent after this. I've actually had a look.
Okay.
Now, there is actually this is a long, extensive email, and at the moment what I'm currently doing is I'm reading through the juicy bits, going through what bits are the best, and there's one certain paragraph, yes, there are fucking paragraphs of this email, that I think should be read out.
Okay. Can you, wait. Can you give him, a redneck accent, like a country bumpkin hick redneck accent?
Of course I can, that's fucking easy, you know what I'm saying here? When you spend 10 more years meeting people who are selfish, people who have no intention of loving you or trying to, you'll see why I clung to...
Schma.
This is why Mom doesn't fucking love you!
Oh, fucking brilliant, okay.
Why I can't let it go. Why I go on dates and only think about her. You're a good friend, Simon, but you're a horrible judge of my drunken character because you don't fully know me.
We were never friends, Derek.
That's my fault for being jealous of you. Ha! You missed it. I lashed out at her and said things I didn't mean because I'm a drug addict and I'm spending everything I own to break up that drug addict. I love Fatiha.
Spell it right. He missed out the H.
I would do anything for her, and to see her cut her brand, her own skin to say, fuck you, I'm an adult, after a joke about our lawyer sleeping with her? What?
It was the dumbest joke in the world, and he made it such a big thing. It's to the point where he was constantly talking about it in the emails. Like I was being serious.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
After a joke about our lawyer sleeping with her burned me so hard, I tried to kill myself.
And this is all in capitals.
I literally tried to kill myself and go put in jail. Did you do that?
Hold on. He didn't actually try to kill himself.
I'm sure he fucking fucking didn't. He's just over-exaggerating to try and seem like more of a baby. But I don't know why he asks me, did you do that? No.
Did I do that?
No, Derek, I never tried to kill myself and put myself in jail. At this point in time, I'm trying to think of killing myself now because I've had to listen to your drivel for the last month.
Didn't respond to any of this?
I did not fucking respond. My whole intention was to send that one email, and he fucking listened to my advice, polite advice, when I should have really raked into his ass.
You really should have.
I really should have raked into his ass, but, you know, I had more common decency as a posh Cambridge person. I was raised not in a barn.
You could never be so uncouth.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I was in your shoes, yes. I made mistakes 15 years ago, but I'm more than capable of making decisions and knowing when I was wrong. Maybe she wasn't. Maybe she wasn't mentally mature enough to know what love. Fuck you. You.
Oh no. Alright, Simon, I think it's time.
I think, fuck you. And you're, oh my god, she's not mentally mature enough for me. Oh, fuck you. Seriously, go get eaten by alligators. You live in the right state. Go just jump in an alligator pool and get torn in half. You literal fucking pedo. And
Are you okay?
I'm not shall end it for this week.
I really don't think I've ever seen you that mad. I really don't think I've ever seen you that angry at Derek.
I mean, like I said, this guy's been torturing me for a month indirectly, and I've had it up to here with him. I've reached my threshold where I want this man with a pint of whiskey in his hand to literally jump into an alligator-infested lake and get eaten. At this point, I don't even care.
You sound
I can't believe
exhausted.
it. I can't believe I didn't. I can't believe that I still have these emails. I kind of want to keep these emails because they're fucking. Like, it baffles me that a human being like this exists.
They're just
Yes.
like a reminder of what not to be, aren't they?
I know, and this is like, I now that I'm seeing this in front of my face, I can see all of the ellipses, all of the, like, I ... I planned my whole life around her. I'm literally reading this from the email. I'm literally just pick out a random spot. ... I was wrong. ... Fucking seriously, really? You think?
That's the tea on Derek. We are never coming back to this. I don't know why anyone would want to self-flagellate themselves with this kind of information, but clearly there's some form of entertainment that comes out of it. Poor Simon is just wrung out of his mind. I am hammered, as I would need to be. This has been probably the biggest gateway into you drinking, Simon.
I have a cider in the fridge. I'll probably drink that later.
Oh no. Thank you for doing this for me, Simon. And as promised, I will be sending you a gift basket if you leave me your address, because I think we all need it during quarantine.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I think it's needless to say that this series wouldn't be what it is without you.
Let's all get a round of applause for Simon. There we go, that's the applause done.
I'll edit it in post.
No, here you go, here's my applause.
Oh,
That's the applause. It's all done.
don't be sad.
I'm not sad at this point. My energy is just gone, and I put everything I had, everything I owned, into that one last outburst where I just imagined Derek being fucking death rolled by a bunch of alligators.
At least there's that to keep you warm at night.
At least there's that to keep me warm at night.
But anyway, if you liked that video, remember to like, share, and subscribe, and make sure to tune in to the next episode next week. Goodbye.
Save me from the nothing.